All right, Sagittarius, here we go. January 2024. Your readings are always interesting for me. And this pre-shuffle is a prime example of it. I mean, it's always something. It really is. I don't know what Sagittarians I attract. It's a small number, but let me tell you. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay. It's a general reading. Keep that in mind, please. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you are definitely here for a reason if you're a Sagittarian. This reading is timeless. I'm not a time lord, of course, but I'm pulling on January 2024. And this zodiac fly-through has been a lot more eventful than I thought, but I'm going to remind you what I've reminded other signs. It's a setup month. So a lot of what we talk about here is setting up and then plays out in the coming months, but it's not to say nothing, there's a lot going on under the surface like I wrote about. So that's coming up in these readings. On the surface, speaking of surface energy here, just to, whatever. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Sagittarius for January 2024. I get the 9 of Pentacles crossed by the 6 of Cups. Some energy that's been attached to you is going away. It's lifting, okay? Some energy that's been attached to you is lifting. It's something that has limited your happiness on some level or your ability to attain certain goals, okay, with the 10 of Cups here. Underneath that, more proof of that, this card, this 4 of Pentacles, holding you back, whatever, a miser type energy is attached to the energy of the 10 of Cups. So this energy is lifting, and it's a past energy. It could be something from past life. It can be. We carry a lot with us. Sometimes we don't know, It is lifting or beginning to lift here in January. It's liberating. It right here, you've been out in the cold a little bit, maybe, or it's limited you in some way with the 5 of Pentacles here, but the Death card, very powerful. Of one of the most powerful Death cards I think I've ever felt doing these readings out here on YouTube. I'm telling you right now, the Death card is bookending the 9 of Pentacles, the liberation. Yeah, it's a drastic change. All right, it's like you've been driving with the brake on, and all of a sudden it's off, and you just take off. The same amount of gas being applied, you just take off all of a sudden. It's like that. So very interesting, and that's just the surface energy. We go deeper with the reading, but when I see a reading with the surface energy like this, I know. All right, I know I'm going to be glad I had bacon today. Okay, my spirit food. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here, Sagittarius? What's going on? Sagittarius readings. I don't know what it is with my channel at Sagittarius readings. I attract a very niche crowd of Sagittarians. It's very small, but I'm happy to pull these readings for you. I know sometimes they can get pretty intense, but I don't know where this one's going yet. The energy is very strange. It's very hazy in a way. So maybe it's something that's been blocking you in a sense of putting a haze, limiting your long-range vision. But I know when I see that kind of energy on the surface that it has long-reaching effects as it lifts. So first card out's before the cut, and here we go. So why the fuck are we here? The King of Cups. I want to interpret that. I could say something generic like you gain control over your emotions and things like that, which is very attractive. It's a sort of an energy of confidence type of thing. But no, this is, I think I would, if I were going to translate this energy, which I kind of have to, it's sort of my job, is you find out how loved you are. Okay, I don't take that how you want. All right, if you already feel really loved by the people around you, well, it's going to amplify. All right, okay, let's come after the cut. The energy here, I'm having to sift through it. Underneath is the Queen of Cups. You see what I'm saying? It is the most love I can pull from the deck. It is just, yeah, you find out how loved you are, and you're giving and receiving. In particular, receiving a lot of love very freely here. Emotion things, people are pouring out emotions to you, things along those lines. King and Queen of Cups after the cut. I mean, there's a powerful emotional energy, something that's held back, maybe held back people from approaching you or telling you how they feel. I don't know, but This is a powerful change. Okay, I said that death card was very powerful. I'm making that up. It is. It's very, very strong. All right, let's go. Pay attention to what I said in that pre-shuffle. It can be a past life energy that we carry. We carry a lot of baggage with us when we come into the lifetime, karmic baggage, things like that, lessons we have to learn that we didn't get the last time around, all that kind of stuff. Most people are completely unaware of it. That's why they don't do much about it, right? Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's get a reading here. Give me the soulmate cycle here for January 2024 from the angle of Sagittarius. All right. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just a total rebuild. It's a total rebuild. It's like you took your car into the shop for a tune-up and you get it back and it's a brand new engine. It really is like that. It's what's underneath this? The Ace of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, it's a total rebuild. This is the most solid new beginning in the tarot. I mean, it's amazing. It really is. It reminds me of when I first took my car to Angel, my mechanic. He liked it, but it was really, when I first got it, it was really dirty and messed up. The engine, the guy had just kind of let it go. The guy who owned it before me. I picked it up. He had not only done the tune-up, but he steam cleaned the whole engine and everything. I mean, it was shiny. It looked like jewelry. I was like, wow, that's incredible. It's like that. It's the only way I can describe it. It's a very solid new beginning, but it's a total, this whatever this energy is that's lifting for you is very strong. All right, it's been holding you back maybe without you realizing it, or holding other energies back, or holding back opportunities. It's very miserly energy. So again, holding back. Misers tend to have millions of dollars, right? But they live like they, barely get by. When, and now it's sort of like the miser starts spending and living by their means. It's that kind of energy. It could be about money for you. There's some pentacles here. But the cut cards would indicate it's about emotion. It's about King and Queen of Cups type energy. All right, our readings on the flip. Right here are the soulmate energies around you, since the universe seems to want to talk about you. Right here is the 3D energies around you. This is your soul. This is the hidden energy, message from the universe, read with the soulmate energies around you, and this is your potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will, okay? You can all just fuck this off if you want to. I don't think you have any control with that death card up there in the pre-shuffle of the energy that's lifting. But how you utilize it is up to your free will. You can sit around and be doubting and be negative and all that kind of stuff and screw the pooch, so to speak. All right? I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. Wow. Soulmate energies around you. Some kind of karma here. There's some kind of karma that's been... We have to take things in context, okay? So sometimes people freak out. Oh, no, he threw a devil. Yeah, but we have to take things in context. The overall energy is this solid new beginning I talked about, okay? There was some kind of karma that's been holding you back, right? It's just limiting your power just in a big way. I did the car analogy at the beginning. I said, when I first took the car to Angel, he steam cleaned the engine and all that stuff. Why he did that was in part he liked the car, but also because it was so dirty that it was causing the car to overheat because it wasn't allowing the metal to dissipate the heat, which is part of what the metal of the engine does. It helps to keep the car running right and all of that. Something's been, your engine's been dirty, okay? This is lifting, okay? We're getting past this. It's very interesting. Something is happening for you here. It's beginning to set up this month that's very karmic, very karmic. I think it's past life energy. I don't think it's anything to do with this lifetime. All right, so you can dismiss this reading as a bunch of hocus pocus if you want, but I assure you it's not. I'm not a hocus pocus guy. I mean, I'm giving you car analogies here, not unicorns. This is real deal. 3D energies around you. See, come on. I'm not making this. Look, it's a tower. That's about tearing things down and starting again. And I just said this is going away. It is. This month represents just this energy lifting. We'll call it karmic energy from past life, right? Lifting. You're getting your engine steam cleaned, okay? And it runs a lot better when you do that because it runs cooler. It's just amazing. This is amazing. It's a tower. It's a tear down, complete rebuild. Backs up the overall energy And when I talked about a total rebuild, I said before I even knew this was there, this Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Your soul is here. Now this bookends is red with this devil here. All right. Four of Swords. Healing. 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 It's been there. It's just been there. It's just a massive amount of healing. Proof that this devil goes away. This is an energy that's lifting. This is what's been there. There's something very karmic happening to you. Beginning to set up anyway. Plays out in the long term. This is life-changing shit. Okay? This is life-changing shit. If you don't think this reading is for you, shut off the fucking video right now. Get lost. You know, if you don't think it's for you, it's probably not. You gotta, this is a reading. This is very powerful. You gotta feel this. You either feel it or you don't. Okay? Straight up. I'm just being honest with you. All right? Hidden energy. This is, and I don't think you know about this energy that's been attached to you, that's been holding you back. I don't think you know about it. A lot of people don't. Or you may have suspected that there's something. You know, I had a lot of karmic energy tied to my father, who was a Sagittarius, by the way. Not unlike a lot of you. When he passed away, something changed. Something lifted. I don't know what it is. All of a sudden, doors that I could never open, opened like that. Right? I mean, people who didn't want to know my name before, all of a sudden were calling me up. Hey, I heard you're the guy that can, you know, I mean, it's just like that. So this reminds me of that kind of energy. All right. And I never realized, even being me, an energy reader, that we had some kind of ancestral karma attached to us that was very limiting. It allowed me to get to a point, but there was a glass ceiling because of that. Soon as he passed, boom. And a friend of mine who was an she's still alive, is an energy reader. She had told me, she said, something's lifted, something's changed about your energy makeup. I said, really? Because you can't really, it's hard to read yourself, just like trying to, you know, do a reading for yourself. It's difficult, right? All right, this is very powerful, you guys. You can see it here on the table. All right, so pay attention to the pre-shuffle, watch it again. Because what I said in the pre-shuffle is going to be very important. What I said in the cut cards, yeah, backs that up a little bit. It's pretty important here. We'll clarify all this and we'll get there. Hidden energy, message from the universe. It's red with the devil here. There's our card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? Universe brought this back. Say it. Yeah, Steve. Sometimes when I talk, the universe backs me up or it throws egg in my face. It's backing me up here. This is something on an emotional level. This is something that's held you back karmically, from finding love, finding that right person, finding somebody new, from finding your soul's true purpose. Whatever it is, it's always been there. It's put a glass ceiling for you. That glass ceiling is gone. It's history. This is like smashing glass here. We won't even call it the tower. We'll call it the glass ceiling falling. Potential final outcome. Yeah. Very powerful. Major arcana. The Hangman. That is mysterious. The Hangman's a very mysterious card. Okay, it reflects energy. We sometimes, I say we readers, but me, I sometimes will glaze over it and say, well, it's a new perspective on something or something like that, or you know, whatever. It is new perspective energy, but it's coming out of the Hangman. It's red with the Tower. It's coming out of it. This is about being held back a little bit. This bat's like, nope, now's not the time. Now is the time. Okay, the bat is coming to life. Okay, the tower is falling, the glass ceiling goes away. Whatever this is, whatever this represents, whatever I talked about in the pre-shuffle, that energy from the past life, I'm sure it's past life energy. I truly believe it is lifting. It's just something about the energetic makeup of this month gets it going, dissipates it out. All right. Sort of like the sun coming out after a storm. Let's clarify. I'm going to clarify with the light seer, although my instinct tells me I need something stronger. I'm going to go with the little animal deck on top of the big animal deck, all right, which randomly at the bottom has 3 wands. Yeah, new horizons for sure. The devil. Let's pull on this right here. Soulmate energies around you. This is your... It is. It's very past lifey. It's very karmic-y. It's yeah. I mean, I'm not even going to say it's something as superficial as what you believe about yourself or things like. It's not. It's much bigger than that. That death card in the pre-shuffle was massive. Okay? I'm gonna expand on that. It was fucking massive. All right, here's the devil. Why is it here? Tell me about this devil card. And don't give me a devil on top of it. Come on, don't do that. Yeah. It's the Queen of Wands. It's a fakey McFakerman energy a little bit. It's well, how do I put this? It's kind of got an attractiveness to it. It's trouble. It's the trouble aspect of the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands, superficial people, for example, narcissists, always bring trouble because they always try to bring down people around them. They're always doing things for themselves, etc., etc. I'm not saying you're a narcissist. I'm saying this energy is a little bit. It behaves like it. It's a superficial energy. I don't quite know how to explain it. Yeah, see, it's a very disappointments and things like that. It's what I talked about with the glass ceiling here going away. It's very strange. What's on top? Pulling on this kind of energy from more than one person is always tricky. It's a fool. It's going away, right? Why is the devil here? Because we're gone. We moving in a new direction. There's healing coming here. It also may have prevented things from coming your way a little bit. It may have blocked things. Like I said, when my father's energy lifted, all of a sudden, within a month or two, doors started opening that I couldn't even knock on before, right? I knock, and I call, and they take my call, that kind of thing. It was weird. And I didn't do anything to facilitate it. I was still just me. The Fool, why is it here? Yeah, Page of Cups. It was a very limiting energy for you. It's no longer a limiting energy. You're moving on from that. It attracts new love to you. It changes the way you look at the world. Okay, and I know that from this card and this card together. Let's get to the Tower here. As far as what the karmic energy is, this is common. People bring baggage from past lives all the time. It's probably in no small part because you guys have put the work in a little bit, right? Well, you're watching me. You're probably reading books too and watching other videos and things like that. So you're definitely putting in the work. Right? Why is the Tower here? Tell me about the Tower. 3D energies. Wow. This was very limiting. All right. It's a hazy energy. What that can sometimes mean dream-like, but in this context, that haze. If you think about a hazy day, you don't get far visibility. It's hard to see. This is a very far-reaching energy. It becomes a clear day type energy. All right. Once this energy lifts. Why is the Tower here? Why? Yep. Big change. It's crossed by the Knight of Swords, which always brings a message of change, like I say. Something happens that cuts. Something happens. Some kind of information comes to you. It's sort of like what I just said, where everybody took my call all of a sudden. Everybody's going to take your call here. There's something that happens here. I don't know what happens, but something happens. It's communication related. What's on top? Magician. It causes massive transformation. I've got transformation, alchemy energy led into gold on top of the Tower, which is transformation, which is tearing things down, whole new glass ceiling gone. It's our glass ceiling upright. Why is the Magician here? Four of Swords. That's our lead-in card. And we get a match. This energy flows from here to here. This energy here shows up here. And it's why the Magician here. This healing, some kind of healing in the soul, some kind of activation of, I'm going to say this to you. Pay attention to your third eye during January. You'll get a little, you'll just be sitting there. You don't even have to try. You'll just be sitting there like watching TV or some shit. And you'll get a little tingle between just above your eyebrow line, between your nose and your where your nose sits. You got an eye here, and your nose. You get a little tingle up in that area. It's a surface tingle. You'll start to feel that. That's when you know that energy is lifting. Okay? Something to do with your third eye. And that happened to me, strangely enough, when my father passed away. That started happening a lot. I mean, it was more than a tingle. I started thinking, whoa, what the hell's going on here? It's very, very, very strong activation here. A lot of healing, a lot of transformation. We got to get into the soul here because it showed up here in the 3D as a factor. Why is the Four of Swords here? Wow. Pay attention. Look at the lamb. Look at where it's lit up. Pay attention to that area. You'll feel it. It's like a tingle. You definitely will. And just let it. Don't rub it. Don't make it go away. Just let it do its thing. Okay? Be cool. I don't say anything in these readings that's not part of the reading, even if it's a joke. So I'm telling you that so you do that, right? So now you know. You'll go, oh, there's that tingle Steve was talking about right there, where that little lamb got it. Right? Pay attention. Very important. Four of Swords. Why is it here? Wow. Sagittarius readings. My God. Wow. Okay. It's crossed by the King of Pentacles. It's sometimes we say, I talk about this being the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers, right? You're very unique, all of that kind of thing. I could say something cheesy like you're going to find out who you really are, but that's not really, again, it ties to what I said. This energy is activating something where you find out a lot about how others around you truly feel about you. You're more loved than you realized, and that, in a way, feeds on the energy and snowballs in something, causes massive transformation. Okay, whatever it is. This energy here related to the devil has been limiting this a lot, and a lot more than you may realize. What's on top? 7 Swords. Yeah, you're healing from a lot of deception about deception of perception. Okay, this is the soul position, so we have to talk in these terms. Again, just ties to what I said. You know, I really feel if I had to translate this energy, like I said about the King of Cups before the cut, if I have to translate it, which I do, it's just an inner knowing kind of energy, so it's hard to translate, but it's just you really find out, you start feeling yourself, you start feeling your life, you start to find out that you're more loved than you realize. You just feel love on a deeper level, and give and receive it on a deeper level here. Okay, it's very powerful. Why's the deception here? 7 Swords. Yeah, 6 of Swords. You're moving on from it, moving past it, moving on. It's just it's just massive healing here. It's massive healing. But I could say with this King of Pentacles crossing here, you don't necessarily learn who you really are, but you learn your value. You do. Okay, just like I did after my father's energy dissipated out and whatever ancient karma was attached. You know, it's just, you just start going, wow, this is incredible. What's going on? What else can I do? You know, imagine you just got superpowers, right? You just found out you got bit by a radioactive spider. Sort of like when Spider-Man was first trying to figure out his powers, right? He's like, well, what else can I do? I just climbed a wall. Gee, I wonder what else I can do. Like that. You're basically going to just get some superpowers and explore the shit out of them. Emotional superpowers on a big level here. This is powerful shit. Again, I reiterate, this is one of my famous Sagittarius readings. I get some wicked energy for you guys. If you don't think this is for you, if you're sitting out there going, well, I don't know, you got doubt running through you and all that stuff, you're not here yet. This is future influence. You got it. There's an inner knowing to this whole reading. Okay? All right. If it's just for 1 or 2 of you, that's fine. This is wild. This is great. You know, this is an amazing energy. King of Cups. Let's talk to the universe. The King of Cups, which was the card before the cut, the why the fuck are we here position. But let's see what else the fickle old gal has to say about this here. Fickle old gal, for anybody new, is the universe, and it is a fickle old gal. I'll tell you what. The energies around us are very fussy. They very much are. Very erratic at times. Well, even in science, you know, there's always that. You know, there's always a risk at any moment that we could get hit by a gamma radiation burst from deep space. I mean, it's just, there's all kinds of stuff pulsing out there in the energy. It would just completely, basically wipe out the earth, sort of like spraying your kitchen with Lysol. It would just vaporize everything. We'd all be gone in a split second. Could happen at any time. So this future really isn't guaranteed. So start enjoying, you know, maybe what I just said triggers that. Start enjoying your life, right? Have fun with it. But definitely you start feeling your third eye kicking in. Have fun with that energy. All right, let's go. King of Cups. For some of you, this has already started. Look at this. This King of Cups is red with my goat with his feet on fire, right? It's crossed by the goat with the feet on fire. It's crossed by the devil. Yeah. There's an important message here. There is just some kind of incredibly karmic energy that you brought from past life. It's ancient. It's very old energy. All right. And it is lifting. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. It is lifting. Yep. You could set your sights on some new horizons with the Two of Wands underneath that. What's on top? Temperance. Angel. Angel cancels out Angel. I mentioned my mechanic Angel earlier. There's Angel right there. The card of the Angel. Temperance. I know he's on the Light Seer deck, but I was going to clarify with the Light Seer deck, which would have been my mechanic Angel. Here it is. Angel energy cancels out the devil energy. Right here. So the environmental energy is what I said. This is going away. This is proof. It was proof before I pulled this that this devil's going away. This is proof for you that I'm right. Because in the environment has been this devil. Now we have angel energy which cancels it out. Devil energy is just static energy. It's just like static electricity. This is like a goo. It coats it and shorts it out. This new journey you're going on, it's from an angel energy perspective, not a devil energy perspective. Or there's no devil energy attached to it. Okay, it's completely shorted out. I know that as well because of the Two of Wands that's underneath that devil. You know, which is new horizons, setting your sights on things, you know, that kind of thing. Why is the setting the intentions, all that? Why is the Temperance here? See? Look, I can't make this stuff up. I could pull at any time a card that contradicts me, and I have not. Okay? And believe me, I'm not this lucky. There's no such thing. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's a 10 in the major arcana. And that's why we didn't get a world. A world would be something different. It would be a slightly different energy. This is the Wheel of Fortune. The 10 is the end and dead end that leads to a new beginning. This is happening on a level that's far higher power than you, me, or any earthly being. Okay? This is happening on a very high level. Changes your whole love-scape. Okay? Changes your whole love-scape. It's red with the Page of Cups. Again, I firmly believe if I had to pick a sentence to sum up what happens when this goat goes away, is you just find out how valued you are. Glass ceiling is lifted in some way, some kind of emotional way, I believe, for the most part. Although it can be, money can be tied to that. Pentacles can be tied to that. Right? All right. The Hangman. Why is it here? What's the final on this? So we're coming out of the Hangman because it's tied to a tower. So it's a little hard for that bat to hang in that cave when the cave collapses. Right? You got to fly out. Right? So here we go. It is a new perspective energy of it. But yeah, you fly out of the cave because it's fallen down, because this energy lifted to a whole new world. No doubt about it. Everything. Fortune's changing for the better here. That's an upright Wheel of Fortune energy. Very upright. All right, why is the Hangman here? What's the final on this? Yeah. You find out, again, it's what I said, 7 of Wands, it's high ground energy, right? You find out just you get some perspective, but it's from it's lofty perspective, okay? High ground, right? You get lofty perspective. You're at an advantage here. This energy lifting puts you at an advantage above others around you in a way you haven't been before. In a way you would be at an advantage of others around you if you were Spider-Man, right? He's strong as 10 gorillas and can climb walls and shoot webs out of his fucking hands or whatever. I mean, that's an advantage over most people, right? So I give you the analogy so you understand. All right, this is not just high ground energy, it's high ground on crack. What's on top here? You see that? You see what I just did there? That's the Hangman on top of the Hangman. And it's red with the Magician, which is an alchemy energy here, led into gold. It's all because of this healing. Pay attention to your third eye, okay? Pay attention to it. You start feeling, it's the all-knowing, all-see, it's just amazing. This is an amazing reading. I shouldn't even bother going into detail on it, but I don't have to. An ancient energy you probably don't know about, this devil energy here, is lifting. It's been telling us this straight from the pre-shuffle, no doubt. But as we go deeper, we find out just how powerful it is and just what it's doing for you. This is a whole new world here. This is Hangman on top of Hangman. It's just, and it's red with the Magician here. It's what I said. The cave is falling in. The bat flies out of the cave, and the world looks completely different. It's a whole new everything. Everything is new. Why? Because the goats are gone. There's no goats in this world. My God. Why is the Hangman here? Justice. What did I just say? The cave falls in on the bat flies out of the cave, and it's all rainbows and cats, right? Not even unicorns, just rainbows and cats. It's justice. And I said it's a whole new world. That's kind of a world right there on the card. Yeah. This is liberating for you. This is justice for you. This is a glass ceiling being lifted. This is almost exactly what happened to me when an ancient energy from attached to my father and I that was attached to me went away after he passed. This is exactly, it's almost the same fucking reading in a way when I pulled on it. It's not the same reading. This is more powerful. Yours is better. This is amazing. It really is. Justice, happiness, balanced energy, healing, a lot of it. And it's again, it's third eye related. I'm very convinced of that. That'll be your sign that it's happening for you. Okay? Pay attention to that. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Very, very deep reading. Always is for you. It always is. I don't know what's going on with the Sagittarians I attract to this channel, but I look around at other people's Sagittarius. I did this a while ago. I went around the last time you had a deep reading and looked around at other readers' Sagittarius readings. I didn't watch them because I can't bear it. I just read the titles, and I'm like, no, why am I getting all the deep stuff? Well, you know, it's like everybody else is just somebody turning around and coming back, or somebody that it just, no, I don't get any of that for you. I don't even, the readings I get for some of the other signs, I don't get for you, even myself, you know. It's got nothing to do with a soulmate reaching out. This has nothing to do with anything other than you, a karmic energy. I mean, it's like a deep, deep reading. It's unreal. It's a reading I should be doing for one person, not a couple of thousand. So, again, if you don't think this is for you, it's probably not. If you've got that doubt in there, you definitely won't pick up on this. You won't utilize it. It has nothing to do whether you have doubt or not. It has nothing to do with this energy going away or not. The energy is going to go away. This devil is gone. It's just the problem is if you don't have some faith, you're not going to move with it, right? This fool requires leap of faith. It does. So, that being said, the angel energy is there whether you believe in it or not. So it's up to your free will whether you utilize it, but I would suggest you do what you want to do. I would suggest that justice is a fucking hell of an outcome. It's something we rarely get in life, as well as double perspective. Perspective is... Justice and perspective are two of the most valuable commodities to a human being. You know, very rare energy here. Glass ceiling going away. It's powerful shit. Alright. 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom of the deck. What else you want to tell Sagittarians before I go? Alright. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. I love it when we get duplicates. Temperance. Temperance. Knight of Wands. And the Sun. I'll paraphrase it if you want. This is the baseline energy. The Sun, the happiest card in the deck, crossing Temperance. It'll be glaringly obvious that the goat goes away. Alright? All you got to do is pay attention. Yeah, the third eye definitely going off for sure. We'll let you know about that. But either way, I'll just paraphrase it. Okay? The universe has your back. You could try things. This is that card. This is about moving on to smoother waters, the 6 of Swords. But it's red with this Knight of Wands. This is that card I talked about, like Spider-Man gets his powers for the first time. I just climbed a wall. I wonder what else I can do. Keep asking. As that glass ceiling breaks. Because that's what I did when this type of energy lifted from me. I was like, well, shit. If that person takes my call, I wonder if this one would. And I would just start calling people. And they take my fucking call each time. So again, go ahead. See where the new glass ceiling is. I don't think there is one for you. Right? I don't think so. This is really powerful. So always keep asking, I wonder what else I could do if I can do that. I think life's about to get pretty interesting for some of you. This energy right here, very, very powerful. The universe definitely has your back, there's no doubt, with temperance coming back in the base energy crossed by the sun. Absolutely. I looked at what's under the sun here, and it's the moon. Okay? You can have it all. The sun and the moon. It really is. It's that kind of energy. All right? There's nothing to fear. You got to put fear down to go with this. It takes a lot of leap of faith, but there isn't anything to fear. It's all of it. It's these two cards right here in many ways equal a world energy when they're together. And when they're together in this context with temperance, they definitely do. And the world's the most powerful card I could pull. It didn't come up in the reading other than me mentioning it around this and explaining why this is a Wheel of Fortune, but also the world is right there in your final outcome on justice. But it's here in energy, a new cycle, a whole new thing, okay? It all revolves around that devil energy, the energy that's going away. It goes away whether you do anything or not. I'm not telling you need to go on some spiritual journey or start meditating or law of pure potentiality and listen. No, you don't have to do anything. All you got to do is have a little faith that the universe has your back and pay attention to your third eye, okay? Pay attention to that little tingle I told you about right there where it's on that lamb. Pay attention to it. It's very important. It tells you that the process is underway. And then just let it go. Let it happen. All right, it'll come and go. But don't interrupt it. Okay? That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it's for you. It's not for everybody watching. It can't be. But even if it's just you, just one person, man, God bless you for sure. I'll tell you what, I think God is blessing you. That being said, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.